A major reason why men send mixed messages is because there's a lack of value in that situation. You said this has been going on for a whole year. To be honest with you, a guy can keep this on for another 10 years if you let him. You see, I've said this on the show before and I'll say it again. Stop thinking if you make yourself sexually available to a man, that's going to make him emotionally available to you. It just doesn't work that way. See, when it comes to things like this and men setting value on women, it's very simple. When a man meets a woman, he automatically sets a certain value on her. And when he sets that value on her, that determines what category he's going to put her in. So if you continue to allow me to come over 2, 3, maybe 4 times a night, make these overnight deposits in you, but never stay long enough to make a real lifetime investment in you, we're going to set this value on you and we're going to put you in a certain category. If you meet a guy and after a couple of texts, after a couple of phone calls, after a couple of drinks, you give him this huge return on that small deposit, he's going to set a value on you and he's going to put you in a certain category. And one thing about us guys, once we put a woman in a category, once we put a certain value on her, it's very difficult for her to shift and move from one category to the next. Very rare would you see a woman turn from being a booty call to being wifey. Very rare would you see a woman turn from being in a situation where it's friends with benefits to being in a committed relationship. Men, we put things and we put people in compartments. The way we think, the way we act, everything is very compartmentalized. So what often happens after we put this certain value on you or put you in a certain category, what women often try to do, they try to raise their value in a man's eyes. And how do you try to raise this value? You think if you give him more sex, you think if you cook him more dinners, you think if you buy him more gifts, that he's going to one day see how good of a woman you are, and that's going to raise your value in his eyes. When in actuality, it's going to result in the complete opposite. You're not raising your value in his eyes, you're actually feeding the beast in him. Because you're giving more, you're doing more, and he's giving you that same small deposit. So you're not raising your value, you're actually putting yourself on sale. You're actually selling yourself cheap now.